Hi, my name is Rah-Khem, and I would like to take a few moments to discuss diversity, equity, and inclusion as natural parts of leadership. Diversity plus equity plus inclusion plus engagement equal leadership. There is a disconnect in the conversation about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Organizations have taken a tone that diversity, equity, and inclusion are new in regards to leadership. Let's take a few steps back and think about that. How is it only now become important to lead diverse groups of people equitably so they consider that they are genuinely included as value adding members of the organization? It's not new. The gap is a lack of leadership. That's why diversity, equity, and inclusion have taken on such a heightened importance. What is leadership? Let's unpack that. Leadership is the ability of an individual or a team to influence members of an organization, directing and guiding their energy, ideas, and skills to collectively execute an objective or mission in an efficient manner. How do you think that happens? Is it just giving out orders and instructions? If that's the case, my friends, why aren't we just printing out or messaging team detailed instructions? Then following up with them by checking standard operating practices and requiring electronic verification as teams mark off items on a checklist. Because leadership is so much more than giving orders and instructions. Leaders engage. Why? Effective leaders engage team members, sharing clear reasons as to why what they are doing is important, empowering them by providing clear understanding behind objectives, as well as outlining potential ways to effectively perform the work and close gaps. In turn, team members can become engaged. Engaged in this context, channeling energy, skills, and abilities to amplify synergistic efforts with a sense of purpose. Leaders understand to get team members engaged, it requires diverse ways of interacting with them, motivating team members through equitable treatment. So, in turn, team members can develop a sense of inclusion, allowing them to thrive and develop adaptive or creative plans to be successful operationally. People leaders thus understand diversity, equity, and inclusion aren't new like many want us to think. If anything, it's just a new formal way of describing what managers should have been doing all along as people leaders. Diversity, equity, and inclusion didn't just arrive because of heightened social tensions coupled to ongoing historical and current tragedies. Diversity, equity, and inclusion have always been components of people leadership. In turn, organizations shouldn't treat it like a project with tasks that need to be marked off on a checklist. Organizations need to start teaching managers at all levels to be people leaders. Where does it start? By explaining what good leadership looks like. And here are a few. One, good leaders listen to team members so they know what they are sharing is valued. Two, leaders' awareness, being attuned to key social matters and issues. Three, understanding intersectionality, recognizing complexity of characteristics and how they influence perspectives. Four, persuasion, by leveraging sound arguments over authoritarian decision making. Five, conceptualization, thoughtful consideration of possible outcomes. Six, stewardship, commitment to developing team members' skills and abilities. Seven, approachable, available to discuss difficult questions and concerns. Eight, authentic, humble, and not caught up in hierarchy, roles, or positions. Nine, truthful, courageous honesty in difficult and challenging situations. 10, empathetic, leveraging their experiential vulnerabilities to authentically connect with others. And that's just to name a few in regards to what good leadership looks like. So, in summary, leaders are conduits in service to others, leveraging intelligent persuasion, over authoritative hierarchy to inspire creativity and deliver results. That's a part of being able to lead diverse groups of people, bringing together individuals to channel their ideas and energy without being distracted by bias, bigotry, and ignorance. Additionally, leaders are thoughtful in how they make decisions, being self critical to assure they are equitable as well as objectively fair. These efforts are key to building a vibrant organizational climate so team members can flourish at what they do. And that's just a light coverage of what diversity, equity, and inclusion mean in the context of people leadership. Thank you. And again, my name is Shabazz Rah-Khem.